What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Man Up coming at you with a video here. This one here is Houston Texans versus Kansas City Chiefs after the game. Now, I know I had us predicted to lose this game, and I did say because of Tyrann Mathieu, even though he played a part in it that I don't like, but I will get to that a little bit later. I know I said that I had us losing this game, but like I said before, it's one of the times where I'm glad I'm wrong. But we ended up winning this game 31-24. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get into the game that, a little bit into this game. Parts that I like, parts that I did not like. Now, I like the fact that we won. I like the fact that we fought back from adversity, I guess you could say, to win this game. Now, excuse me. Sorry about that. So, that's the good thing. The bad part about it was I hate our very first play was a fumble. And they ended up scoring off of that fumble. Now, I like the fact, like I said, that we fought and we came back. I love how, we did not give up, I guess you could say. We fought hard. We did what we had to do to try to win this game. Excuse me. Now, with that being said, I want to get into a little bit of stats here because I found this kind of impressive and I like what I saw a little bit. We all know that Deshaun Watson, threw 2 picks. Of course, nobody likes that, but it is what it is. Unless you are a fan of the opposite team, then that's when you like it. Excuse me. He had 1 touchdown. He threw for 280 yards. Now, also, too, Carlos Hyde rushed for 116 yards with 1 touchdown. Deshaun Watson rushed for 42 yards with 2 touchdowns. So, and then Duke Johnson rushed for 34 yards. Now, here's the part that I really, really like right here is the receiving. Fells, 69 receiving yards. Hopkins, 55. Will Fuller, 44. QT, 39. Akins, 39. Johnson, 20. Hyde, 14. So I like how that was kind of spread out right there. Of course, you always want to have a leading man, but I like how it was spread out right there, and that's what I always love. I love how we can put it all together. You know what I'm saying? Not one person have 150 yards, the next person only have 30. I never did like stuff like that. Even in basketball, one person have 60 points, the next person behind them have 20. Nah, everybody got to step up and do something. But I love the fact that Duke Johnson rushed for 1 touchdown as well too. Excuse me. No, I'm sorry. He didn't rush. He received 1 touchdown. I apologize. So, with all that being said, though, I like how we did this thing here. Now, let me get into a little bit of part of what stuff I don't like. Of course, those 2 picks that Watson threw. Of course, did not like that. Didn't understand what Watson saw right there. Deshaun, what he saw, but I was like, what was he? What? You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God. Now, another thing I didn't like, of course, like I said, I did not like the first play of the game where we fumbled. You know what I'm saying, on our first play of the game. It was like, and then they got a short field and scored again. And that put us in the whole 10-0. 10-0. Because our defense did hold up. No, it was 14-0. Then they ended up getting a field goal. So, and then in the first quarter, it was 17-3. Of course, I'm like, what the heck? So I will admit, I was like, oh my God, we can't have this now. You know what I'm saying? We can't do it. We can't do this game like this. Then of course, our kicker, Kyami Fairbairn, if I said his name right, he missed a field goal and an extra point. I think he missed 2 field goals and an extra point or something like that. But can't do that, man. You can't do that. You got to make those. That wasn't real far away either. So it'd be different. It was like 50, 60 yards. Then, you know what I'm saying? I probably could say you might miss those. But for like 40 yards, something like that. And then an extra point is on like, 15, 20 yards away. You can't miss those, man. You got to make those. You know what I'm saying? So another part that I liked here is this here. We scored 20 points in the second quarter. They scored 0 in the second quarter. And that's how we was able to get back in this game, going to halftime with a 23-17 lead. Now in the third quarter, we didn't score anything, but they scored 7 points. So they had us, 24-23. Not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? That's a competitive game. Then the fourth quarter, we shut them out again. You know what I'm saying? That's how we was able to win the game. You know what I'm saying? We scored 8. They scored nothing. So that's what I like there, you know what I'm saying? So with all that being said though, I did like the fact that how I cannot say the man's name, Amenahu. I think I said his name right. You know how he got that sack fumble, you know what I'm saying, on Patrick Mahomes. So I did like that, you know what I'm saying? That kind of sealed the game for us. Now I want to say this here because kind of clear this up because I really don't too much understand it myself a little bit, but this is how it was explained to me. With that interception that Gibson had he had got that Patrick Mahomes threw. At first they had called pass interference. But then they picked the flag up and they said, no, it can't be pass interference because the player was over here, but he threw it way over there. So it can't be pass interference if you're not throwing it to him. So they said, okay, no, never mind, that's not pass interference because the way you threw that ball was way over there. There's no way that person gonna go catch it. So that's the way it was explained to me. I guess I can see the point on that because it wasn't thrown to that person or nowhere near that person. So it is what it is, I guess you could say. So I don't know. I don't know how to phrase that, but I'm just going by how it was explained to me. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So our defense, did hold up. Came up with a bunch of stops and stuff like that. Now, before I go any further, I want to say this here. I'm not the person that say I told you so, but I told you so. I said this is how we were going to win this game: short passes and run the ball. And I said that because keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. Because they don't run the ball that much, which is kind of surprising. But they don't run the ball that much. They like to throw. So I said, if you keep him off the field, we got a good chance of winning this game. And we controlled the clock almost, 20 minutes or something like that, more than them. It was around 20 minutes. I got to look that up. But it was about 20 minutes more than they had. So I'm trying to see if I can find that real quick. I ain't gonna look for it too long, so oh well. But I like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, that's how you gotta win a lot of these games against some of these teams. Now, let me go ahead and get into Tyrann Mathieu. This is why he was the reason why I said we were gonna lose this game, because I thought maybe he was gonna try to go out and get revenge. But I did not like the fact how he slammed Hopkins to the ground twice. The last one, the most obvious one, I guess you could say, was the one in the fourth quarter, right around the two. I think it was a little bit after the 2-minute warning, when Hopkins caught a short pass and he stopped Hopkins on the drive and just picked him and just slammed him on the ground. Now that I don't understand why that was not called for unnecessary roughness and stuff like that. Basically, he should got kicked out the game for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that was unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? You already stopped the dude. You just gonna slam him to the ground. Hopkins fell on the ground like this with his hands out, like, and everybody was like, "What? No flag." But it is what it is. We ended up winning the game, so it wasn't that costly. Now, another thing that I want to talk about. See, when I was on Huncho's pregame show, we all had to leave early, but I left a comment there. I said, I said it again. I said, where's the Fire Bill O'Brien chats at? Because every time we lose, Bill O'Brien's the first person that gets the blame. Don't understand why that is. Why is Bill O'Brien always the first person to get the blame on a loss? But when we win, nobody praised him because he was calling the plays and he called a real good game. He was calling the plays. Nobody said fire Bill O'Brien. See, what I'm saying is this here. If you're going to fire Bill O'Brien, if you want to fire Bill O'Brien, the head coach, be consistent with it. Now, me personally, I'm not down with firing a coach, hiring a coach. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of it. If you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I see it, it's the players are just on the field that's making the plays. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, the players got to improvise, you know what I'm saying, to what they see on the field. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. They do it in basketball. They do it in baseball. They do it in all these other team sports. Yeah, the coach might call a certain play, but how the defense is playing you might have to So, oh wait a minute, no, I see what they're doing. I got, instead of a little in cut, I can go straight on out. You know what I'm saying? Just a post route. You know what I'm saying? Instead of a wheel route or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, a lot of times it's not always the coaches, but that's always what fans do. They always say, the first thing they do is say, fire the coach when we start winning. I mean, excuse me, when we start losing. But when we're winning, nobody says fire the coach. Now, once again, me personally, I'm not down for firing a coach. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. It is what it is. Now, only thing I say is, if you fire a coach, guess what? Now, now, you fire a coach, most likely coaches want their own personnel there. Some coaches, like Bill O'Brien, he wants his own players. He wants his own everything. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's going to take time for everything else to gel and stuff like that. So, it's not always a good situation. It can be, but it might not be. So, there's a risk that you take. That's all I'm saying. So, with all that being said, though, another thing too as well too that I saw, that the Texans said that they should have won this game. They should have scored 21 more points, and I kind of agree. They should have, because like I said, Watson threw 2 picks that was in the end zone. Will Fuller dropped 2 potential touchdown passes. Hopkins dropped one that was right there at the goal line, at the 1-yard line, I should say. That probably could have been a touchdown. Fairbairn missed a field goal and an extra point, so we could have scored a whole lot more points. So, but I do like the fact how we overcame all of that, all of that adversity, and like I said, that not to mention our very first play of the game was a fumble. So, but like I said, I do like the fact how we overcame all that adversity, excuse me, and we still won the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, by 7 points. But me personally, the way how we won this game, I say we kicked their ass. We blew them out. And let me explain what I mean. We started off getting our ass whooped the next game. Started off with 10 nothing. Then we got 10-3. Then 17-3. That's how we ended up. That was the end of the score at the first quarter. So, and then, like I said, with all the mistakes we made, it's like, wow, we should have. With all those mistakes we made, we should have either lost this game or won by more points. And since we won, we should have won by more points. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say I like how we competing. And we keep this up on a regular basis, there's no telling what this team could do. There's no telling what this team could do. And like I said before, if we finish at least 11-5, see that Texans mini helmet right there? I will be giving that away. That Texans mini helmet. So I will have a giveaway on that. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say how I'm gonna do it later on. But if we finish at least 11-5, that Texans mini helmet right there is I'm gonna have a giveaway. But with all that being said, though, you know what I'm saying, with this kind of win against a good powerhouse team like that, it's very, very impressive, and I liked how we did that. Now, another thing that I want to say is this here. I hate the fact how some fans like to get all down and stuff, talk about injuries and stuff like that. Look, this is the ultimate team sport, the next man up. Yeah, don't nobody want to see the superstars get injured. It is what it is. Now, a lot of people want to say, oh, Tyreek Hill is back. He's back. And can't say that he was rusty or anything because he scored their first 2 touchdowns. So you can't say he was rusty. And I think Travis Kelce scored another one for them or something like that. But you can't say that he was rusty. And then the first one that Tyreek Hill caught, he leaped high in the air to prevent an interception and scored a touchdown. So, I hate excuses. And we had injuries. First, Johnny Joseph did not suit up and play because of a hamstring. Then, our offensive lineman Titus Howard suffered a knee injury. It's supposed to be a sprained MCL. So, and he's supposed to be back in I think it said what, a month It said up to 6 weeks. I know that's what it said, up to 6 weeks. So might be sooner, might not. We'll see. And then Bradley Roby, he suffered a hamstring injury, and he's going to be there today. So we'll see what happens with that. And we still played a good game against a good powerhouse team. So with all that being said, man, we played good through adversity, through our own mistakes. You know what I'm saying? If we would have lost this game, it would have been through our own mistakes. And we still came out and won the game. So there's no reason that we can't play like this on a regular basis. Everybody, distributed like they supposed to, you know what I'm saying, contribute, you know what I'm saying. Of course, it's going to always be one or two standouts, but, you know what I'm saying, everybody contribute on an equal level, you know what I'm saying. That's what I always like. Even like that with my Rockets, you know what I'm saying, when we play, you know what I'm saying. I don't like to see James Harden with 60 points and then the next person close to him 15, 20 points. No, everybody even. You know what I'm saying? We all do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We all get paid to ball out. But with all that being said, man, up next we got the Colts. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a noon game, noon Central Time. Uh, so and I had my prediction on that we were gonna win that game, close game. So with all that being said, man, I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. This is your boy, man up, chunking the deuce. You was in the man cave. Now guess what? I gotta kick you out the man cave. Holla.